Hello, welcome to Jeremy's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures, and yes, I'm back here on the allotment, having had a very exciting weekend away at the Black Country Living Museum. For those that don't know, that's my real job, by the way. I am an actor, and unfortunately in this last year, that's the first piece of work I've had in 14 months. It's fantastic to be back home, and well, this is part of my new irrigation system. I had the old one, as you know, and I've extended it. So now here in the polytunnel, all the tomato plants and the chilies behind have individually got a dripper, which is fantastic, and it's kept them going, and actually it's really helped. They got 10 minutes of water every 12 hours, so 20 minutes every 24 hours direct to their roots, which is really good. It's also now in my greenhouse, so every plant here within these growing frames has water, which is brilliant. We'll pop that down. My tomatoes are doing really well, and I know that Liz and Joe in Rotherham, you've got tomatoes coming. I've got piccolo tomatoes coming, and many other varieties apparently. And look at your sunflowers. Apparently these are all self-seeded, well, most of them anyway, so they're doing really well. You don't think they'll be tall enough to enter the sunflower competition, but you'll never know. With the weather we're having at the moment, they could shoot up. I've only got 2 sunflowers at the moment. One is actually on its last legs. It's been there for a couple of weeks now, and the other, well, it's having a go, put it that way. So let's go over to Wakefield now to see Darren, Ali and Joseph's, and look at you. You've got your runner beans, and they're all the way up to the giant in the sky as we're doing Jack and the Beanstalk. So congratulations to them, they're growing. Won't be long now before you're eating those. It's magical. Now, you're all under threat. Luke from Leeds has sent in this photograph, and look at his sunflowers. Aren't they just fantastic? And I think there's about 11 heads on there, possibly more to come. So well, fingers crossed for those, Luke, and I'm sure you'll get many more. Isn't it exciting? Now, I hope you've been watering your plants. Please water, and then water again. Before I went away, just for 2 days, I watered in my greenhouses and all over the allotment actually, with a hose pipe, and just kept dousing the ground. Now, don't just water around your plants. It's really important, if you can, around the roots should I say, it's really important to water all the way around, because what happens is if you water just at the roots and don't water enough, then your plants will just grow roots on the surface, and that makes them really liable, especially if they're outside, to any effects of wind. They could easily fall over. So please do lots and lots of deep watering. Well, the hot weather's really dried these baskets out. I've tried to keep the water as much as I can, so it's time to release the potatoes. Look at that. That's 1, 2. We're doing, oh, not bad here. Got quite a few potatoes coming out. Isn't that fantastic? And well, I didn't think there'd be that very many inside here, but at least we have some, and it means, oh, there's a little. But you can see how much root system is in here. It's just ridiculous, really. And oh, there we go. That's out of, well, 3 plants, I think. So it's a start. We have our first potatoes. I've had more, but then again, I'm quite happy with the results. Look at that. Potatoes for tea. Isn't that exciting? Now, these are Albert Rooster ones, and they're tiny, I know, piddly ones, but you can roast these. They make lovely roasting potatoes, which is really brilliant. Isn't that exciting? We have our first batch of potatoes. Well, this is the tomato plant. Do you remember the one I left on the side? It was dying, and I thought I'll just pop that into some water. It's doing brilliantly well. It's survived, it's growing. We've got our first tomato, and well, what is impressive is not the tomato, but the root system. Look how special that is, and how far it goes up into the water. And even now, look, it's starting to produce some more roots right up here, because that's not even been in the water here, but it smells the water, and it wants all these roots to have water. This, of course, can now go into soil and plant right up to here. In fact, you could plant as far as you want, because what they do, tomatoes, they grow roots out. Tomatoes are a little bit like potatoes. If you put them in the soil when you first plant them and mound them up as far as you can up into the stalks, or as deep as you can into the floor, and the ground, it will make the roots, and it makes the tomato plant stronger. And the deeper you plant them, the stronger the plant you have. Amazing, fantastic. Well, once again, thank you very much for watching Jennifer's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Keep the photographs coming in. They're absolutely fantastic. We love to see them. And we have more next time on Jennifer's Yorkshire Allotment Adventures. Oh, if you really enjoy these, press subscribe. Tell all your friends. Come on, let's get those numbers shooting upwards. See you very soon. Ta-ra for now.